love to eat what we grow what we eat. And it's not always straightforward and simple, but I have derived great satisfaction and fulfillment from being able to reduce our supermarket bill. We drink fruit juices, lemonade, mango juice, passion fruit juice, whatever the garden has at the time, we convert it and use it. It irks me every time the sanitation truck comes around, because I know that they're collecting valuable organic matter which households already have separated and put on the curb. And that organic stuff, banana skins, potato peels, even newspapers, pizza boxes, is an invaluable resource that we should be converting to through composting to soil amendments for agricultural remediation. We have to change the way we think and be able to live much more sustainably if we want the earth to continue, the planet to continue to sustain us. You'll notice as we walk around that I don't have many ornamental plants. Most of the things we have growing are fruit trees and some vegetables and peppers, and we'll have even sweet potatoes and cassava. What I felt to be God's purpose for my life is to demonstrate environmental sustainability and green lifestyles. Even this mahogany tree, which I planted about 10 years ago, it was given to me by a friend as a sapling. We used it for many years to host a passion fruit vine, as we did with a pittosporum hedge at the back. And we used to, every morning I would come up here and find passion fruits all around the tree, and of course that makes wonderful juice. Pomegranate is apparently excellent to prevent prostate cancer in men. I planted a lot of moringa about 2 years ago because I read online that it was the miracle tree, and it grows so great in Barbados. And so our trees bear prolifically, and then you get the seeds in here, right? They're just beautifully laid out, and the seeds are very good for you. They actually help you to sleep better at night, and that helps you to be more energetic in the morning. What I do with ours, which is unique, is that I air fry them using free electricity from the solar, and I put them in my cereal on a morning, and it gives you a really nice little crunch and flavor to whatever cereal you add it to. You'll notice we have an area here which we have some bananas planted, and this is where our grey water comes from the kitchen. It runs in a pipe and it discharges 3 locations in this garden, so that that water is not wasted. We take our organic matter and we put it on the highest contour. And when that line is full, we kind of tip it with wheelbarrows all the way. Once that line is full, then we roll that down the hill with the hoe and then start another row. So you'll see that we have rows of organic waste here, which are in the process of biodegrading. Right now, this compost here would be stuff that's broken down, and of course we'll take that out and filter it. So you see how we're trying to build these beds with stuff that we actually cut down, right? And even all through here, you see the coconut trees are actually planted in rows, and the moringa trees in alternate rows. And so I did lay out the garden to some extent in like a grid. And then we also had the contour lines. So all 3 of those have come together to give us what we have here, which was just lawn one time. In addition to what I'm doing in the land, I also designed and built a home here that shows how we can all be more sustainable. It has solar PV, has water storage tanks, it has lots of different features, building features and architectural design that reduce the cost, the square foot cost of building the house down as low as $250 a square foot. This side of the house is pretty well concrete blocks, but this side is where we've repurposed the materials that we got. All of these things that we built the staircase with are leftover bits and pieces. You'll see every upright is different. That's because we only had one of each. We had to kind of use what we had. And even the rail, the balustrade was left in a warehouse that I rented by another construction company. So we used that to do the balustrade. Those lights up there were repurposed They're actually old lights that somebody was throwing away, and all I had to do was to clean them up and change the 40-watt bulbs, incandescent bulbs, to 4-watt LEDs. Something that we did here consciously is put a lot of glass, because if climate change does really kick in and the temperatures go up, and we have to air condition in the house, which the air conditioners will be run by solar, we didn't want to feel claustrophobic and be boxed in, so that's why we put a lot of windows so you could see out. We have our all like the heart of the house here, where we have the solar PV comes down through these charge controllers into these lithium batteries, just enough lithium batteries to get us through the night. And this panel over here, it comes straight from the inverter, sorry. And this panel feeds the 2 pumps, which that is the rainwater pump that will irrigate the garden or pump the water into the portable tank through the osmosis system. And you see this little light over here, this will flash. This is the solar controller, and this will flash up to 5 times when the sun is shining. And here is the osmosis system, which we use, and if we turn this on, you'll hear some water start to flow. The pump over there comes on, and that's now taking rainwater through this osmosis system into the water tank that we use. We lived in this house for 3 months without the public water and without the light and power, because we had what we needed. Grow green, Barbados.